minus n, it gives the name of the computer. This is the name of the computer, and this is, we give it like in a domain naming convention, because then I know the department, right, division, all those things, right?
Just giving the
name of the computer. I can also say host name. Gives the same results, right? Whatever you like. So I logged in into a Linux machine as done. So what will be my home directory by default? Home done, right? So I'm going to work in home done. Let me see what I have. I have few files there. I'm going to remove all of them. So what is the command to remove? RM, right? And di is a directory, so it doesn't remove the directory. So it removed everything, but it didn't remove the directory. Okay. Once you remove, it's gone, right? There is no recycle bin. Okay, so be careful before you remove.
RM is removed.
Remove. RM star means remove everything.
Remove everything from the directory.
From the directory, but on it will not remove any subdirectories under that.
So no subdirectories are removed.
No subdirectories are removed.
When I press ls,
Yeah.
it's giving me an handle.
I'm going to delete this directory. To remove a directory, I can use a command called.
Time to start the script.
Is it under script?
No.
You didn't start a script.
Are you sure?
No, before you start it, but
How can I remove this directory?
remove.
No, don't use those commands. Just try rmdir, remove directory.
It's different here.
Same, remove directory.
Is there maybe
Yeah, but don't go up to that now. Okay.
You want to remove it?
So remove directory. What is the name of the directory? Di. So it removed it. So it's gone. So now we say ls, nothing is there. Okay. I will give you another scenario now, right? Okay. But whenever using rm command, don't be super user and don't be in your super user's home directory or in the root directory or so, right? Yeah. So now I am a regular user. Done. I am going to make a directory. What is the command to make a directory? Yeah. So dir1. I am going to make another directory, dir2, dir3. Okay. I am making 3 directories under my directory. Now I want to see whether those directories exist. So they are there. What is the color of the directory? And also you see ls minus f, you see a slash, right? So those are directories. If I say ll,
mk directory create dir1, dir2,
yeah.
We
So
can
now-
hide the directory or only files.
We can hide.
Yeah.
Now I say ll, then I will see that all of them are directories, right?
Remove ls minus f.
ls minus l is same as ll. Okay. So all of them are directories. Okay. What is the size of this directory? By default, that is the size given to a directory in Linux. So there are differences, huh?
These are kilobytes, right? Bytes.
So now what I am going to do is, okay, now I will clear the screen first, and I will just say ls. I have 3 directories. Now I want to create some files. I want to create about 5 files. How can I create 5 files? Touch file 1, then
Space 2.
file 2,
File 3.
file 3,
File 4. 5.
file 4, 5, right? So I'm creating 5 files in one shot.
Touch is not for clear.
Pardon?
Touch is not for to hide the file or something.
No, touch is to create a file.
Hide is the.
So now what and what I have in my directory? 3 directories and
5 files.
5 files. Now I want to create a subdirectory under dir1. Is it okay with you? So I will say mkdir. Under dir1, I am going to create another subdirectory. Can I say dir1? So we can say d1 under that, and d2 under that, then d3 under that, d4 under that. So one below the other, a lot of directories I am creating. We see whether it is whether it will work. It did not work. Okay, because when I am trying to create multiple directories under a path, I have to modify this command and I put -p in front, because I am trying to create a directory. I am trying to create another directory under dir1, and I am going to create d2 under d1, d3 under d2, d4 under d3, right? So now my directory is little complicated. Okay, so now I am here. I didn't change my directory. Now when I see ls, what and what will I see?
Directory 1,
dir1,
DR2,
dir2, dir3, and all these files. That's all I will see. That's all I will see, right? That's all I will see. Then how can I see all these things? D1, D2, D3, D4. How can I see them?
Directory 1.
Pardon?
We have to go to directory 1.
Okay, one way of checking that is go to dir1, okay, and then say ls. What will I see?
No, only
Only d1 I will see. Only d1 I will see. So how can I see d2?
Go to D1.
So I have to go to d1. So cd d1. So now I am here. So now if I say ls, I will see d2. So how will I see d3?
D2, CD, D2.
Yeah, so I have to go to cd d2. Then I will see ls. Then I see d3. How can I see d4?
CD, D3.
So then again I have to go to d3 and ls. Then I will say d4. So why I should do one by one? Can't I see everything in one shot? I want to see everything in one shot in my home directory.
In
Pardon?
order at least in one thing, and we can see all of them.
No. That should be another easier way. Go to the man page and let me know. Man page of ls. ls minus.
Ls minus how?
No, you can get the help, but give me the answer. How we can see everything in one shot.
Minus 8, right?
Not h. No. So here I don't want to go one by one.
Minus
capital A.
Minus capital A, no.
Capital A, no?
No, then
Tom, we can't use the word hierarchy in this.
hierarchy. This is an hierarchical structure. Yeah.
We're trying to use.
But I want to see the entire hierarchy in one shot. So I say cd enter. Now I went to my home directory. cd enter will take me to my home directory from anywhere. Okay. So now I want to see everything. Before that I want to clear the screen. Clear. So I am typing a command ls minus capital R. Didn't you see the hierarchy very nicely? So this is easier, right? minus R will show recursively. Recursively it shows. So it is showing everything under the main directory, parent directory, and under dir d1,
Yeah.
under d1 d2, under d2 d3, under d3 d4. So it shows everything very nicely, right? Is it easy? Easy to understand, right? Yeah.
To search this, we'll say like man hierarchy or command. In
Man ls.
Man.
ls, yeah. Or ls minus minus help. So now I want to remove everything in one shot. So when I say remove, will it work? When I say remove dir, will it work? Will it remove everything? Okay, I'm trying to remove. I'm saying remove dir and I'm saying dir1. Remove dir1. Will it remove that? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, before that, if I try to remove dir2, will it remove? Will it remove dir2? If I say remove directory dir2,
Yes,
it will remove. Why it says it will remove?
because it doesn't have subdirectory.
Okay, it doesn't have subdirectory, so it will remove. No problem. But I'm trying to remove dir1. Will it remove that? No. It will say it's not empty. So remove directory, rmdir command will remove a directory only if the directory is empty. DOS was the same, huh? So now I want to remove, I don't want to go and check one by one. I want to delete everything here in one shot. What is the command for that?
Minus R.
So we say remove minus R. It's a very dangerous command, right? If you execute this from the root directory, and if you are super user, everything is gone. Your system is gone, right? So let's be very careful. So remove minus R, everything. I am in my home done directory. So I am removing only the things which are in home directory. And the second thing is I am not a super user. So I won't do harm, okay, by doing this command in my home directory. So did it give any warning? No, everything is gone. ls, nothing is there. Can you get it back?
No.
Because there is no recycle bin, okay? So before removing, always say remove minus I. Say for example, I am touching a new file. File 1. So I want to remove this. So what is the good command to remove this? Tell me rm
minus
minus only one file minus
minus 5.
yeah minus I, you put I, yeah. Then computer will say, tell you again, oh, do you want to remove? Are you sure? So you can change your mind, right? So file 1. So computer is saying, do you want to remove? Are you sure? So you can think second time before removing anything, because once it's removed,
Backup? Can you get a backup first to remove?
yeah, but backup and all takes time to restore, right? Right? If you delete something accidentally, then you bring from the backup. It may not be up to date sometimes, right? And also takes time. Company time is wasted, right? So always use minus I if you like, right? Unless if you are very sure. If you say minus I, it is going to ask you for every file. Are you going to remove file 1, file 2, file 3 like that? It's going to ask. So you are going to take a lot of time to say yes, yes, yes. Okay?
But it's more secure, right?
But secure. But if you are deleting, if you are 100% sure, yeah, 100% sure, then it's fine, right? Now it's gone. Okay? So now I'm going to make a directory again. I'm going to create a directory called calendar. Calendar. And I'm going to collect calendars in that directory. Okay? So how can I go into that directory? CD and this directory. Okay, calendar. So pwd, I'm already in calendar, it shows here. But if I want to confirm, present working directory is home down calendar. Okay, clear? I'm in this directory. How can I go one step down? I want to go one step down, so I will say cd dot dot. It will take me one step down. So where am I now? Down. Okay.
Can you explain this
Yeah.
again?
Which one?
Calendar.
Oh, calendar. I created a calendar. I created a calendar by typing. I created a folder called calendar by typing mkdir calendar.
You create directly the name calendar.
Calendar, yeah. So now I am in my home directory. How can I go to the folder called calendar? cd. I just say C. In this example, I know that I have only one folder starting with C. C and tab will take me to calendar. C and tab. So I don't have to type. Enter. I am there. So I will say calendar. If I want to see this month's calendar, I will say cal. So it's showing this month's calendar. And I want to put this calendar inside a file. So I will use greater than, and I will say, what is this month? April. April 2014. So I am creating a file with this calendar inside that. Right? Earlier you created a file by using a command called touch. So now we are creating a calendar by putting the output of a command into a file. Right? So what will this file have? What will this file have? Calendar. So if I say cal and then if I say cat and the name of the file, it will show the calendar.
CD calendar.
A CD calendar is a directory. I want to go to the directory. That's why I said CD calendar. I'm in that directory.
So cal is greater than April 2014.
When you put greater than, it means you're writing something in that file.
I put this calendar in this this month's calendar into this file. Okay, now I want to create another file with the calendar for 9999 to plan a trip. Okay, so what do? I will put it in a file. What name do you want to give? 9999. I gave the name 999. Can you give a file name only with numbers?
No.
Are you sure?
Actually, 99 is not the. It's not the by yearly 99.
Yeah. 9,999. I want to plan a trip. I want to see the calendar. 999.
So you have to pick
No?
trip as a name.
Oh, you want to say trip as a name? Okay. 999 also will work, but he wants to plan a trip on that. Plan a trip on that in that year, right? So that's why he said that. So now 999 calendar will go into the file called trip. So if I say cat trip, what will you see?
9.
The calendar for 9999. Okay. Now if I say cal minus j, what will it show?
It shows all the
June.
adding up.
Yeah, adding the file. Okay. Cal minus j, we say 2014.
It's gonna
How many days are there in this year?
65.
Yeah, so it will show how many days are there in this year. 365 days are in this year. So can you give me another year where there are less number of years?
Years, right?
Yeah, the next number of days. 2000 how many?
20.
366. See, 2000 has 366, right? So this one has only 365. Can you give me a year which has 400 days?
400 days? I'll make it.
Okay. So now you know that I can also send an output of a command into a file, and also I can touch and create a file.
How can we put the file in a directory?
How can I put a file in a directory? I'm creating a file in a directory because this is a directory. I'm creating files there. Put means you are saying how to copy a file. You want to copy a file into a directory, right?
No,
Okay.
we are creating a file. So you create mk directory, then file1. So it means you're creating a file1 into directory.
No. Okay, so I will do that. Now she said mk. No, it doesn't matter. So see, you are saying mkdir file1. If I say it will create a file called file1. File called file1. No, it won't do. Whatever names we give is just sample names, right? But the command matters. Here when you say make directory, you are making directory, not a file. Okay?
No,
Yeah.
that's what he says. If you copy the file into directory.
Yeah.
So I was thinking mkdir, that's making directory,
Yeah.
right? And file1, no, but there is a command of copy there.
Yeah, copy is the command. So that's another function.
Copy a command from the
File name can be just numbers.
Copy file1.
File name can be numbers also.
just numbers.
Yeah.
Into directory.
So if you want to create another file,
File already is
touch,
another directory.
okay, and say 777.
That directory.
Yeah, ls. So I have a file called 777. That's no problem. Okay, we can create. Right? Can I create a file? Okay, can you create a file starting with question mark?
No special character.
Okay. Can create, right? Right? Can you create a file with only question mark? Sorry, touch. Okay. So there are certain things not allowed, certain things allowed, right? Can I touch a file with only star?
You need to run any language.
Because they are used as wildcards.
Oh.
We'll come to that. Okay? Wildcards. Right? Okay, now I have some files here. I want to list only the files starting with 7. How can I list only the files starting with 7? ls 7 and then this is called wildcard. Star is wildcard, is used as wildcard, so that's why I can't create a file with that wildcard.
CRTS?
Pardon?
Wild cards means CRTS, you said?
CARDS.
Very
Card. Wildcard. Yeah, so now I see all the files starting with 7.
Question mark is also wildcard.
That's question mark also wildcard. For example, if I say ls, I want to see the files only with 4 characters. Only with 4 characters. So for characters I can put question. This will show only files with 4 characters. It can be any character. So what is the file with 4 characters here? 777. Trip also. Yeah. So that is why I couldn't create a file by that. You understand, no? So everything is very meaningful, right? Everything has a meaning, right? Yeah. So now I don't care about the first character, but the second character must be R. Can you list a file? The first character I don't care. Only one character I don't care. So you can't put star there. So first character I don't care. Second character should be what?
R.
R. And how many characters total in that file? Okay, 4, right? So I want to see only this 5. The first character I don't care. Second character must be a R. Third character and fourth character? Can be anything. Can be anything. But the total number of characters should be 4.
No, it's not why. He just explaining it. If you want to find something.
Just searching for different files, listing different types of files, different file names. Sorry.
Now only we have only 4. That's why it's like this. If we have 100 files, then
Yeah, then we'll see.
Like if we put question mark R and then star, then it will.
Okay, if you put question mark R and star, then it will show anything bigger than 4 files also,
Yeah.
4 characters also.
The second letter is R.
Yeah. So now it will show anything which has second character R. Only one, right? Only one is there. But you will get the same answer because there is only one file, right? Okay, then in that case we go to a directory where there are a lot of files. Okay, give me a directory where there are a lot of files. etc. Yeah? Okay, cd etc. So we have a lot of files here. When I say LSC, a lot of files are there. Okay, so we can play with this now. So let me clear. Okay, what is this green? What are these green color ones? Sorry, I mean blue color ones. Directories. Okay, what are these ones? Okay, how will you check?
ls
No.
minus f.
ls minus f or file also. Okay, ls minus f you try. ls minus f. What does it say?
At
They don't know yet, so don't worry about that. Okay, they didn't come to links. This is a link. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have a lot of files in etc. So let me clear, but I want to see only the file starting with
h.
H only. Okay, H. Then what is the second character?
o
O. Then third character.
s.
Okay, doesn't matter because I don't know whether I don't know whether there is anything. Oh yeah, O HO is there. Okay. So what are the files starting with HO? This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay.
And if we put question mark in them, then
Okay. So if you put ls and then what? How many question mark?
3,
3 question mark.
then it will just show host.
So what will it show now?
That host, that's it.
Only host. Only host it will show. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first character should be HO. First 2 characters should be HO. Okay. I want to see the files which is ending with D. D for David.
How many characters?
I don't care. The last character should be D.
Star D.
So ls star, I don't care about anything, but the last character should be D. Oh, lot. Clear. Okay.
There was
I know what you observed. You observed very well. Okay. You observed very well. I don't want to confuse you, that's why. Okay, in that case you have to use ls minus d and then star d. Yeah? Okay. Don't worry about minus d now. Okay. Before I cleared, he watched it, he saw it. Right? So now if I use this command, you have to use minus d because these are directories. If you don't use minus d, it will show what is inside the directory also. Okay, then it will show a lot and it will show other files starting with A, B, C, D also, right? Yeah, so I want to see only directories, so I'm saying show me only directories.
without D, it shows the subdirectory.
Subdirectories is or contents of the directory, everything, right? So star D will show any file which is ending with D. Okay, I want to see the files starting with A, B and C. Tell me how can I see?
A, B, C, star.
I want to see the files starting with either A, B, C. All the files starting with A, B, C I want to see.
So can you put star ABC?
A, B, C, star.
No, A, B, C star won't work.
No.
See, if I say A, B, C star, I will see something else.
A star, B star, C star.
No. A star, B star, C star, how can you do that? C star, how can you do that? How can you do that? No, it shows unmodeled things. That's not the right one. Okay, what else? Yeah, that is one way correct what he said, right? ls minus d, if I use it will work, right? A star, B star, D star, okay? Or star. But that's not the answer. Huh? That is not the answer, right? This is working, but this is not the answer, right? Okay, give me a method which will do that. You have to put a bracket here, square bracket, okay? A, B, C. That means if a file is starting with A or B or C, it will show. And then put a star there.
It's just like we opened the bracket, right?
But I used only one star.
Yeah, but mathematically both are.
Mathematically the same. So it starts with this.
What's the minus D?
Because if I don't use minus D, it will show the directory's contents also. Yeah, I don't want to see the contents of a directory. I want to see only the directory. If it is a directory starting with D, A, I want to see only the directory. I don't want to see inside the directory. Okay, I want to see from any file starting from 1 to 10, 1 to 9.
See, like you are saying if ls minus d,
It won't rename file name.
Like,
Okay, green ones are files, right?
Yeah, these are files.
And blue are directories.
These are directories.
What are black ones? Symbolically?
No. Those are text files. Those are text files. If you want to check, okay, say file and then say AutoMaster text file.
Oh, those are executable files.
No, it's not executable.
Green ones. Use
Green ones maybe. Let me check.
because green
Yeah.
color are executable.
Okay, file executable. Yeah.
Green lady, black
How will you display from 1 to 9? 0 to 9. File starting with 0 to 9.
So we can make a bracket, square bracket,
Yeah.
ls minus d, 0, then slash,
0 hyphen.
hyphen,
Dash.
and then
Yeah.
close the bracket. And
Yeah, that you can do. Yeah. So ls. So I will say ls minus d. Otherwise, it will show the contents of the directory. I don't want to see that. Then I will say open the bracket 0 to 9. Stop. Do you think any file starting with 0, 1, 2, 3 here? Nothing, huh? When you go home, touch some files starting with 0, 1, 2, 3 and then try this exercise.
So, there's a question.
Sure.
You said in Linux
So if I say history, I can see all the commands I typed. So now I want to put the history into a file. So how do you?
Add history.
No, not fetch.
greater than five.
Greater than
file.
and history 1.
So it means whenever you put a
History today's date. What is today's date?
Yeah.
It also creates a file and it also
Yeah. So April 16.
that is like
2014.
So where am I? I am not in my home directory. Okay. So how can I go to my home directory? CD and
Enter.
enter. So now I am in my home directory. Okay. So now I will put history in my home directory. History April 16 has, right? I am also creating a script. I already created a script. The script is in which computer? Solaris 23, right? But only thing is that one script, when you open, it shows the output also.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't show output. It shows all the commands I typed, right? Right? Okay. So by following this also, you can go and practice before you leave today.
So this is
Right.
this option is only available in Linux or
Bash shell,
no?
bash con.
and Unix also it's the same like
Yeah.
history and
Unix also is same.
Tell us before.
We'll check my computer name by typing host name. Okay, now I am in Solaris 23. So I am in this directory, script directory. What is the name of the script we created today? I want to sort it according to the time. I mean, how can I sort according to the time? Minus
LHD.
RHT. Oh, reverse, not reverse. Okay. LHT. So what is the name of the script I created today?
Yeah, process.
So I got it here, April 16. How can I open it?
Cat.
Not cat, this is very big one.
More.
Because it's very big file, okay? So you can't use cat for that. So cat and April for 16, 14,
We can also
then you see.
cat April and get more.
Yeah, you can do that also. So all what we did. But only thing is here you see the output, right? You see the output also. All what we did is there, see? Calendar, all what we did is there. So you can go through this. Yeah, even history we typed, that is also there. History we typed at last, that is also there, right? Okay, I will still save the script because I am just opening the script. To save the script, I had again press exit. Okay, I'll control C. If I want to save the script, I say exit or control D. Not yet. Exit again. Now script is done. So now only the script is saved. Okay. So see you tomorrow.